Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lieutenant Stephen Rogers. As I shared with you earlier in the week, I'll give you updates from time to time with regard to the situation unfolding in Russia and Ukraine. Well, here's the assessment that I've put together with regard to what's going on there, and based on the information that I've received. Number one, the United States of America obviously has committed sending combat troops to, from what I understand, nations outside of Ukraine. We don't know what that's going to be as we move further with this crisis. Now, I want to share with you this. Many people have asked me, how did this start? I'll really get into a comprehensive background on this Monday night during our 7 p.m. broadcast. But this is all about Joe Biden pushing the buttons with regard to Ukraine becoming a member of NATO. That's what this is all about, folks. This is how it started. The idea of Ukraine becoming a member of NATO disappeared a long time ago, and then Joe Biden takes office and he decides to bring this subject up. So he continuously poked the bear, and right now, 135,000 Russian troops are surrounding Ukraine. Tanks, armored personnel carriers, fighter jets, and every type of weapon you could imagine is ready to go into that country. And what does Joe Biden do? He gives Putin the green light to go, and we'll talk about that again Monday night, when he said, well, if there's an incursion, we'll talk about it. Well, they're doing a lot of talking. But as we speak, apparently today, fighter jets, American fighter jets, are now in Estonia. And here is my concern, and here is why I'm going to speak to you for the next 10 minutes, no longer than that. My concern is that Vietnam all over again. The same song, the same sheet of music, the same dance by John F. Kennedy and Lyndon Baines Johnson in the 60s. The same story, folks. We're going into a country where we have no business. Vladimir Putin has made it clear it's about his national security. Whether it is or it isn't is none of our concern. The fact is, he said it. He feels threatened by Ukraine becoming a member of NATO. And as a result, he's making sure that there will be no NATO forces on his border. And as he said, and I have to agree with him on this point, as he said, would America want 100,000 Russian troops on the Mexican-American border? He also told Joe Biden, pay attention to your border. It's completely out of control. Worry about the Mexican-American border. Don't worry about my border. So all this back and forth is going on, and it is being escalated every single day, and it's being escalated again. So the questions we're going to answer on Monday night at 7 p.m. on our broadcast is this. What are we really doing there? Will the French, will the English, will the Germans, who are backing down, by the way, will they really send troops to fight the Russians a few miles from their own homeland? Folks, this is madness. It's insane. We should not be where we are at this moment, but we are here. The combat troops are there. My guess is they are going to go in, and we're going to have no exit plan. Americans have already been told, look this up, it's fact. They have already been told by the State Department that if you're an American in Ukraine and you don't get out by commercial flight, you're not getting out, because we, the United States government, are not coming to rescue you. What do you think of that, folks? What do you think when Vladimir Putin sees that? Wokeness and weakness in our military and at the White House and with the Democrat Socialist Party is creating a situation here that could become catastrophic. That's what's going on in Ukraine at this hour. And now I find out this morning that congressional representatives, about a half a dozen or so from around the country, but 2 from New Jersey, are going to Ukraine to do what? Well, they're going to have a little talk with the Ukrainian government and talk about Ukrainian security. Really, folks, really. You know, that really bothers me. Taxpayers' dollars are going to be used to send, at least in New Jersey, 2 congressional representatives to Ukraine to do what? To have a conversation. Are you kidding me? The same sheet of music, the same scenario. The only thing that's changed is the cast of characters from the 60s. Vietnam all over again. Folks, I don't want, look, I'm a hawk by nature. I've said that loudly across every media network and platform that you could imagine. I believe that we should use our national defense when we need to use it for our national security. This has nothing to do with our national security. And folks, I don't want to see your kids, my kids, your grandkids, my grandkids spill their blood on the soil in Ukraine or in Russia. I don't want to see that. This is a war we cannot win. We shouldn't even be getting involved in that. The Russians, they're former Soviet combat troops. Putin is the former director of the KGB. He's much smarter and wiser than Joe Biden. And I think the time has come to heed the call of President George Washington, our first president. Be careful not to get entangled in these foreign conflicts. Heed the call of Ronald Reagan. You have peace through strength, mighty strength, a strong military that was weakened and woke by Joe Biden. And then finally by President Donald J. Trump. It's time to get out of these long wars. It's time not to become the policeman of the world. I'd like to have one Democrat who's watching this video right now, or this live broadcast, which will become a video right now, tell me, what business do we have in Ukraine? Just answer that question. Where is our national security being threatened without Ukraine being in NATO? The answer is it's not. So I wanted to give you a quick update. I want you to know what's going on. Please share this video. I thank you all for sending these videos and these live messages all over the country and perhaps the world. Thousands of people are beginning to tune in. We keep them short, 5-10 minutes, because we want to be concise and we want to do more of this as we move forward. Now, if you'd like to have a briefing on this, folks, in writing, we've already sent a few hundred out. You could certainly go to our website. In fact, I'm going to put it up right now. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this, and then I'm going to wrap it up. The website is, well, here it is, folks. It's www.campaign4america.com. That's campaign4america.com. Okay, folks? And that's the number 4. So if you put that, you get to that website. There it is, campaign4america.com. You get that to us. We'll send you a PDF report on what's going on. You're not going to get any requests for donations. Pay your bills. You got enough expenses. You don't need to donate to anybody. All right. We'll just pray that God delivers, and He always does. So hundreds of people have emailed us already. Go to our website. Go to the contact page and just give us your email, your name. You don't have to give us anything else but that. We want to inform you. We were not informed in the 60s. 50,000 American young men and women were killed in action. We were not informed before JFK and LBJ sent these troops in. Mission creep, folks. Remember those 2 words, mission creep. The beginning of Vietnam, it was just a few people went there to bring the South Vietnamese in classrooms. Then the Viet Cong came, and then the Chinese, they were involved. No doubt in my mind they came, and 50,000 American lives killed in action. We could prevent it. Knowledge is power. We want to give you the knowledge you need to prevent a war that we may enter and may never be able to get out of. Thank you so much. I'm Lieutenant Stephen Rogers. Monday night, if I don't come on before, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, we have a 20-minute broadcast. Only 20 minutes, okay, folks? That's Monday nights, every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. From time to time, I'll be coming on board here and be giving you a very short, brief analysis of what's going on. Hey, I'm pretty good. We started at 1:20. I said we'd be here for about 8 minutes, and we're here for, 10 minutes, and we did it in 8 minutes. Thanks a lot, folks. Email right now, campaign4america.com. Get to our webpage, get to our contact page, and we have somebody putting all this together to get to you. All right, so let's keep our nation in prayer. I understand as I'm speaking to you, the United States just responded to Russia. Apparently, Russia had some written demands they gave to the U.S. government, and our government has now responded. Well, let's see where all this goes. Thank you. God bless you. Until next time, I'm Lieutenant Stephen Rogers.